mouse, or that screen phone, you're watching Spread Those Wings.
My man.
Guys, welcome back. Episode 214, I think it is. Spread Those Wings Chicken Wing Podcast. Kind of an interesting one. Happy Eclipse Day to any of you celebrating. Happy WrestleMania weekend as well to any of you celebrating. The fun part about this, today we went to Central Perk Grill. Mm-hmm. They are celebrating WrestleMania weekend.
Yeah.
Not just tonight. When I went on their Facebook page, they streamed WrestleMania the last 2 nights there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You could have watched it at the location.
Yeah.
But they had some interesting flavors. I keep seeing them pop up.
Yeah, I thought we did them already, but
Everything's a Park Grill somewhere.
Yeah. It's just that everything. A lot of things blend together when we do 200 and some episodes.
Literally 214 episodes later, and here we are. But yeah, this is a place that I've heard of a lot lately, and apparently on a Monday, not a lot of places are open. But
well, right now because of the eclipse.
Especially because of the eclipse. But we were able to do a medium, an extra hot, and then Gary and I went back and forth here. Suggested lemon pepper, suggested garlic parm, and they had a lemon pepper garlic. So we settled on a lemon pepper garlic. But
I think they also had barbecue and Cajun and maybe one more flavor.
So on their Facebook, and this is the one thing of note that I do want to bring up. It really was interesting of theirs. The only way to really find a real menu of theirs is on their Facebook.
Okay.
They have 2 separate chef menus for wings. Like if they have a special chef on, they have specialty wings. If they have a chef named Fluff on, they also do a tangy gold barbecue and a garter parm on the pit. If they have Justin on, they do extra hot, extra Cajun, extra saucy on the pit.
Cool. Who'd we have on?
I don't know. I just got what we ordered.
Oh.
But also online, their garlic parm did look really good. But we will start here with these mediums. Their blue cheese, without having really done it, has to be homemade. Looks very good. Here we go with another episode. The blue cheese is really good.
Mm-hmm. They did label them and they punched holes in the top. So I'll give them points for that.
I would suggest getting the bottom of the barrel. Their medium sauce actually, when you get the sauce, has a little bit more tang to it.
I'll take a flat because there aren't any drums on the bottom. I actually do enjoy the sauce.
It's pretty good. It's not a traditional medium by any stretch of the imagination.
Blue cheese kind of really enhances it too.
Their blue cheese, this is one of the best blue cheese I've had in a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very basic blue cheese.
Yeah.
Very sour cream base.
And if that's your thing, you're going to love it. If not, you're going to hate it.
But no going in that it's very neutral.
I can go.
Go for it.
My only complaint is it wasn't too crispy. Off the bat, it's kind of a 6. It's very chewy. It's tender, but I want crisp on my wings. That's how I like them. Meat, I'll go with 7.5. I had 2 wings that were decently sized, about average. Sauce, I will go with an 8. I think the amount of sauce on there is pretty good. There's a lot at the bottom. Flavor, I will also go with an 8. I liked the medium flavor. It's got a bit of a kick, but not anything people can't handle. And then price. I don't know if we figured out.
You said it was 42. Was that before or after the tip?
It was 39.
And then 42 with the
tip.
tip. $1.33 a wing.
I'm going to
pretty
go
good.
9 on the price because that's one of the lower price points we've had in quite some time.
77 on a medium. Not a bad day. I'm definitely, you hit it on the head. Crisp, I'm actually going to go down to a 6.5. They were borderline flaccid. Amount of meat, listen, for as lack of crisp that they were well cooked, white meat throughout. It wasn't like in the past when you get that super chewy, dark meat. You feel like gross. Yes, it was cooked well. You probably could have used about 2 more minutes on the crisp. I'll give them an 8 on the meat. Amount of sauce, I'm gonna go 7. I wanted a little bit more.
Did we get veggies?
There has to be.
No.
No.
Yes.
Let's say there's gotta be. Just celery?
I don't see carrots. Unless they're in the other bins.
For flavor, I will go 8.5. It's not your traditional medium. There's a little bit more tang, but it's not a heat tang, if that makes any sense. I liked it, but it doesn't necessarily equate to being like a spicy medium. In the terms of like, is it hotter than a mild? Absolutely. But like, is it gonna be something that like
burns your tongue?
Yes. No, not even close. And price, yeah, I would go 8.5. Like, I would buy that. That's a good wing. I would probably have to, if I went there and asked for it, I would ask for it to be extra crispy. I'm also going to come in with a 77. A decent wing. Definitely better than expected, not really knowing what we came in. And to be fair, when we opened that box, you kind of knew that they didn't look very crispy.
Yeah.
But that blue cheese, like you said, is very good.
I'm going to probably go one with blue cheese, one without here.
This is the lemon pepper garlic.
Okay.
Wow. Different take on it. Definitely a lot of pepper. I can tell you that. I do like it. Does adhere nicely with the blue cheese.
I'm thankful that it doesn't have a ton of lemon on it, because sometimes when there's too much lemon, it's almost like
Overzest.
Overzest, and it tastes too salty. Get one out.
Cleanse the palate a little.
I enjoy it quite a bit.
I don't dislike it. I'm happy that one's there for after. First off, we will step forward. Crisp is going to go to a 9.5. Your wing cook hit this one on the head. The dry rub mixed with that basic wing drop. Really, really nice job there. This one, the amount of meat is going to fluctuate. It was a little rubbery, but they were big wings. I'm going to go with an 8. If it wasn't as like, it was weird that they were crispy but rubbery. That to me was odd. If it would have been,
well, it's not like the wings aren't cooked on the inside.
No, and that's what just like I've never really experienced that. If it would have been like cooked perfectly, we're looking at a 9 on the size with that crisp, but like it was a little goofy. Amount of dry rub, I'm gonna go 8.
We're getting Christmas carols.
We're getting, yeah, sing to me, baby. We love it! Amount of sauce is an 8. Dry rub sauce, I would have liked a little bit more.
Right,
The first one was lacking. The second one had almost the perfect level. Flavor, I'm gonna go 8.5. I would have liked a little more garlic to it. To advertise it as a lemon pepper garlic, I think I needed that last. There was some garlic. I'm not gonna say there wasn't any.
Like at the beginning, and then
I just needed it to close out as the full, well-rounded compliment. But I mean, again, very good price wing. I'll go 9 on the price. I'll go with an 86. It's a good wing.
I agree. I'm gonna go with a 9 on the crisp. I'll go with an 8 on the meat. I had 2 wings that were okay size. Sauce / dry rub. I'll go with an 8.5. I think there's more than enough on there for like a good standard. I would agree with Kyle. I wish there was a little bit more on there. I basically like it just drenched with dry rub.
Fuck me up, daddy.
Flavor, I'm going to go with a 9. I really did like the lemon and the pepper mix. Wish it did finish more with the garlic. It was a hint of garlic. You just need a little bit more. Garlic's tough to play with on wings because you could either get
Garlic's tough to play with on most,
or all garlic. So if they just perfect that a little bit more, then it'll be a 10. Price, I'm going to go with a 9 as well. I can't complain about paying just a little bit.
Say, if you didn't ever go with price, you had a 69, but you have an 87. A really nice piece there. I'm kind of glad we settled on that. You don't want to say settled when you average an 86, but a nice piece. I don't think I've ever seen a lemon pepper garlic in a menu.
Especially as a dry rub.
As a dry rub, nice across the board. I'm actually going to get up and do what you did last week here.
Yeah, the presentation.
It is a really nice looking wing, so I do like that a lot, actually. Whew. This is where I'm intrigued here, Gary.
I like you can taste the pepper too. Some of the lemon peppers, it's just lemon.
It is. It's heavy lemon zest, and like you can see, taste the pepper is very present in that wing. I'm intrigued about this.
Yeah,
we've had a nice string of good extra hots lately, so I'm kind
of. They smelled good in the car. Those were the ones that I smelled.
I'm kind of hopeful that we get to
that
keep
big saucy one
up with these extra hots here.
Okay, it's got some kick.
It's really good with the blue cheese. Listen, kick or no kick, you could give me 10 of these with the blue cheese, and I'm dominating that. That's delicious. Delicioso.
I do actually enjoy that. I can start.
Go for it.
Another wing where the really only problem is the crisp. 6.5. Pretty flaccid. I don't know if it's the way they're saucing them or they're just not dropping them long enough. Meat, I will go with an 8. 2 decent drums. Sauce, I will go with an 8.5. I think the amount of sauce in there is almost perfect. Flavor, that's a 9. It's not really hot, but it's got some kick, and it's just a flavorful extra hot or whatever you want to call it. For sure could eat 10 of those without an issue. Some people might not enjoy those. They are
a little hot,
but they're in my ballpark, so I don't mind them. And I'm going to go with the 9.5 on the price just because the flavor, if they were crispy, I would just mow those down.
I think that's exactly what it should be on that. It's an 83 for you. I would agree. I think the biggest hit I'm going to go here for me, it's a 6 on the crisp. It is very, very not cooked well. I think the biggest thing I've learned is you do have to ask probably for extra crispy with any of these wings. Amount of sauce, I'm going to go 7.5. When you look at this, what you want is on the bottom.
Right.
But it doesn't stick very well to the wing. I didn't call meat, so I'll fuck up it out of order here. Amount of meat, I'm going to go 8.5. Both my wings ahead were pretty big, all 3 of them. They're very, very tender. I actually was able to strip that almost Nicometti-wise. Flavor, I'm going to go 9.5.
I almost did that with my drum.
It's very, very rare. I will agree with you, and I almost pulled the U. Usually when we get an extra hot, you say it's a hot, not an extra hot.
Yeah.
until we sat for a bit. And then I got a little bit more heat kicking
like
to it.
Late kick-in.
It's a nice little delay. It's not a suicide. It's not a double extra hot.
And really good with the blue cheese.
It's the perfect extra hot, and it is very flavorful with the blue cheese. I don't do this often. I'm going to go 10 on the price. I would buy that again. That's a really nice extra hot. I'm going to meet you with 83. That's a really good wing. Central Park Grill, little hole in the wall on Main Street by UB. I think it's UB South, right?
Yes.
It's a train station, UB. Was that kind of dive bar-esque inside?
Yeah, it was like 2 levels. So I don't know if they do dine-in. It seemed like they do. But they had like a bar.
They definitely do dine-in.
And then there was like a second floor, but you just walk up the stairs. Pretty dark in there. Nice little ambiance. I would drink there.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I didn't expect to get this today. We've been in a nice little vibe lately.
I know, like, we're picking these little noticeable spots.
Holes in the wall. Got a nice couple groups coming up. I know we're swinging back through ESW quickly. We should have Frank Feathers on soon. I would say reigning ESW champion, but injury took him out. Vince Baylor will be back. Gavin Glass will be back. We have Chris Chavez from BICBP Network will be on soon. We have a lot of people coming on as guests very soon for us.
Nice.
I would say James Hengel, but every time we try to fucking get a hold of him, he is just working. Fucking James Hengel. Gary, anything you wanna?
No, I mean, it's been a busy last few days just with the Eclipse WrestleMania going on, but we're still here working, getting our podcast done, and gonna keep grinding it out. We'll be recording 2 episodes in just a few short days, just because of our scheduling, but
A good time. Hopefully, we'll be able to actually figure something out pretty fun for Fridays. That'll be pretty cool. I'm never upset to get wings that close together, though.
No.
Yeah. I think that'll do it, though. We'll make that a pretty quick episode. I'm sure any of you guys that watch this, most of you guys that watch this, watch most of our shit and are also wrestling fans, so you're probably contented out by now. Shout out to the rest of our sponsors. Jeanette, the Therapy Sessions Buffalo. I know she enjoyed the Eclipse today. We got a lot of videos from her today during that. Kyle at Chicken Dippin'. Nikki, 2 scoops. Heather's over there throwing up a deuces. Shout out to all the rest of our other shows. Total Takeover coming back soon. Hopefully in the next couple weeks. That'd be very cool to get back onto.
Raw Talent Sleepers.
Talent Sleepers has been
grinding out some content.
Dude, I went way too deep finding some defensive talent, so I get to start really diving into defensive player draft tape before we get into the draft. Shout out to Unhinged and Untethered. That episode is dropping this week. Our first episode.
That's the pod.
Yep, the paranormal podcast drops this week.
Yeah.
Is their draft in here is on hiatus until June, but I can already tease if you are a Muppets fan. The return episode will be with Mr. Chris Gullo, drafting the Muppets. Anything else we got before we want to take it home?
AWS Wing Sauce.
AWS Wing Sauce for sure. Check out ESW Empire State Wrestling as well. If you're a wrestling fan, always a good time. Their next show is in Medina, New York. Hit them up as well. That's April 27th. I think that'll about do it.
Yeah, I think we're covered.
Guys, until next time, Gary, you keep on spreading those wings. We're going to spread your legs.
Consensually.
Peace out, guys.
Cue the music.